Today is Monday, February 2nd, and after all of the delays, all of the poor communication and built up expectations, today is finally the day that my third period prep class is going to be replaced by a sophomore English class. Let's see how it goes. Freshmen, for the most part, have a certain level of naivete that I feel like translates into optimism. Now, of course, there's going to be the students that show up here that are a little bit intimidated. Maybe they don't have much guidance or much purpose, and they're trying to find that over time. But overall, I have found that a lot of freshmen come in here with expectations, wanting to try new things, because now they're leaving their old school, joining a whole new one, and now no longer are they the big fish, they're the little fish trying to figure things out. So I feel like freshmen could be regarded as optimists.
I think we might be having a blast.
All right, it is actively getting brighter and students are starting to show up, so I need to hurry up a little bit. By contrast, I would say that sophomores have kind of lost that level of enthusiasm. They have gone through 1 year of school, and so they may have noticed that the work is a lot harder than their middle school years. And so as a teacher who has taught freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, I have seen that kind of downward spiral of optimism. I would borderline label them nihilistic. And this nihilism translates into everything becoming a joke. They're not able to take things as seriously, whether it's themselves, the schoolwork, and even the teachers. And what does that result in? Them challenging their teachers. However, that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, because that could turn into intellectual challenge, if that makes sense. Now, when I taught sophomores 3 years ago, and I would tell other teachers that I was teaching sophomore English, everyone would just meet me with the same words, good luck, as if there's just nothing but negativity festering in that classroom. Now, of course, I did say in the previous video that that year had the worst class I ever taught. But there were still 2 out of the 3 classes that were good. I've noticed that a lot of teachers, they immediately go towards sarcasm, pessimism to build like some sense of camaraderie. And I get it, a lot of people do that. It happens everywhere, no matter what establishment you work in or industry. But I don't want to go into today, this new class, with this idea of like, oh, these kids are gonna suck. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? I don't know them. And I'm actually a little bit excited. I am stressed, and I was definitely anxious yesterday, but today I'm going into this with like, okay, I'm ready to do this. So I just accessed my Microsoft Teams, and I see that a new class was added. In fact, it's the original class from the original teacher, and I can see that she's been giving them assigned work just through Teams up until January 14th. So for the past 2 weeks, I don't know what they've been working on. I have access to their slideshows, I have access to their goals, expectations, stuff like that. So it's very clear she was having them do legitimate work. The thing is that she hasn't been here to actually monitor that work. So the question becomes, were they actually following this, or were they kind of just doing whatever they wanted to? I saw my roster. It's 34 students, and that leaves only 1 desk empty. I do have a TA, apparently, and she's an old student of mine, so that's cool. But I thought this was going to be a class of like 24, 25 kids. This is 35 children, 35 kids in my class now. So I have just under 200 students in total. They should be on their way. I'm recording with my phone first because they're not used to seeing me with a camera. I'm freaking out. Recording. Do we want to say hi, everyone?
Hi. Hey, what's up?
Let's move on. Classroom culture, the big one. Yes, I'm trying to set up a fairly relaxing environment, but my main focus is getting people to participate and also making sure we have a certain level of respect here. Ignore the I hate kids poster. Behavior expectations. You are sophomores now, so I expect a higher level of behavior than my freshmen. It went about as well as I expected it to. They are very quiet. They didn't want to talk. And just as I suspected, majority of them, the vast majority of them, save 3 kids, didn't do their work the entire time. Apparently, I was wrong. I was told they had a sub since October. They've had a substitute since August. They're used to goofing off and just being on their phones. So we're gonna have to add some structure to their lives. Mabel. There we go. I got the shot. Thank you.